Stocks fell sharply Thursday after the latest U.S. economic data showed a sharp slowdown in growth and pointed to persistent inflation. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slid 631 points, or 1.7%, weighed down by sharp declines in Caterpillar and IBM. The S&P 500 dropped 1.2%, and the Nasdaq Composite lost 1.4%. U.S. gross domestic product expanded 1.6% in the first quarter, the Bureau of Economic Analysis said. Economists polled by Dow Jones forecast GDP growth would come in at 2.4%. Along with the downbeat growth rate for the quarter, the report showed consumer prices increased at a 3.4% pace, well above the previous quarter's 1.8% advance. This raised concern over persistent inflation and put into question whether the Federal Reserve will be able to cut rates anytime soon. In the short term, the numbers don't appear to be a green light for either bulls or bears. The uncertainty is unlikely to ease pressures in a market experiencing its deepest pullback since last year, said Chris Larkin, Managing Director of Trading and Investing at E*TRADE from Morgan Stanley. Following the GDP print, traders moved down expectations for an easing of Federal Reserve monetary policy. Traders now forecast just one interest rate cut this year, according to the CME FedWatch tool. The lackluster GDP added further pressure to an already tense market contending with concerns over a pullback in growth among technology earnings. Meta plunged 15% in pre-market trading after the social media giant issued light revenue guidance for the second quarter. That would be the stock's biggest one-day decline since October 2022. International business machines also fell 8% after missing consensus estimates for first-quarter revenue. For all of the attention given to generative AI in the past 9 months, the failure of Meta to attain its revenue growth projections in Q1 is raising questions about whether the monetization of this technology is as easy as what traders were led to believe by management, said Thierry Wisman, global FX and rates strategist at Macquarie. Meta's report raises concern ahead of other big tech releases. Microsoft and Alphabet are slated to post earnings after the close Thursday. The Dow has dived almost 700 points in early Thursday trading, putting the blue-chip average on track for its worst day this year. IBM and Caterpillar led the 30-stock index into the red, dropping more than 9% and 7%, respectively, on the back of earnings. Both missed analyst estimates for revenue in the quarter. Big technology names Microsoft and Amazon were the next worst performers, shedding nearly 4% and 3%, respectively. More than 2 out of every 3 Dow stocks traded down in the session. Merck, which reported better than anticipated earnings this morning, and United Health bucked the downtrend, with each up more than 1% in the session. Alex Herring Meta Platforms shares plummeted 11.34% on Thursday.